Just have a look under here now. This is where the pin's broken. This pin here. So I'm gonna have to take these bolts out, drop that down, then undo them 4 up there, pull that out, and then hopefully get the press and press it out. It's just whether I've got to take this off here with the track rod ends to get that bit out of there. I don't know yet. Just gonna go and mow the dog field now. So we don't really have a small lawnmower other than my dad's one that he cuts the grass with. So let's take this. Mowing on here now. We've got a new bench there that's ridiculously heavy. So hopefully no one can pinch it. It's got quite a rich clover mix in this, and that's so that the clover feeds the grass, because the clover fixes nitrogen into the soil and keeps the grass growing, and also keeps the grass from growing too high quickly. A couple of weeks ago he didn't need cutting at all, and now it's a good 18 inches tall. It's literally got away in the last sort of like 7 days. Looks better anyway. Who needs GPS? That's better. Just undoing them there, but we need to pop it back up. So we've got the jack, pop that back up, and then get them 3 off there. Then undo bolt that and take it down. Want to heat the ball joints up to release it with the induction heater that I bought the other week, and because we've tied it up we can't find it. Got it off now, this shaft sheet, got the other half off, got to push it out in a vise, see what size is, see whether we can make one or whether we have to order one off bateman. But I think it's just a straight bar. Got that in the press and don't want to budge. Got them blocked first off it flying this way. I'm going to get the induction heater on it now. So that's it. I'll do, won't it? Don't touch the end.
Can you not lock it on?
Well, it's heating now. You see the smoke. It'll only take like 60 seconds. Doesn't look like it's doing anything, does it?
No, no.
See it?
Got a little light on it. Fan at the top.
See it boiling the oil. Hot that like. Although I could get one of them off bateman tomorrow in the morning, it's quicker to just get this digger pin for James's, cut it down and use that instead, and then we're up and running quicker. We won't lose today. It's not moving, is it?
No.
Try a bit more heat on it now. Can't melt it into the press. Cool it down. I've got the new part here. It's a lot thicker than the other one, because the other one obviously had worn away. The difference now. This one's made of cast steel rather than aluminium, so it should last longer hopefully. So after heating that, cooling it, trying the whatever torch it's called, induction torch on it, then the gas torch, injecting water down the middle, everything, couldn't get it to move. Rung up bateman because then I realised that one of these holes was worn. So I thought, well, I'll just get the new piece, which fortunately it'll arrive tomorrow. But when I was on the phone to him, yeah, that's welded in. So we wasted like 2 hours this morning trying to get it out, and we squashed a gudgeon pin out of a piston. That's now like a bell shape. And then we also, I don't know where it's gone now, we also smashed a socket as well that we were using to push it with. An impact socket, there we go. So we had that impact socket in there and crushed it. That's how much weight we had on it in the press. Anyway, the new bits are coming tomorrow, and they're going to send some track rod ends as well. that go into here, so it's all like new again. Quick update on the maize plant. It's twice the height of the stick. Doesn't look like it's grown much actually since yesterday, to be fair. But it's definitely growing. You can actually see them in rows as well, but not very well on the camera. No, not at all on the camera. Adam's just heading now round the NHS letters because we cut the grass because it got really long. So we're going to TED that and try and bale that, but it's a real awkward shape obviously because it's in the shape of NHS, the grass round the outside. Baler's on, Adam's 250, ready for baling in a bit. I'm going to go check the field in a minute. Sam's there rowing it up now. Hopefully it'll be dry enough to bale. Sam's over there rowing up. I'm just checking it, bone dry, perfect. So we'll get this baled in a bit and then we can get it in the shed basically. Just look at this roof in this hay barn. There's a whole there's a smash bit there. There's a smash bit there. We fixed it a few times with spray foam, but it just kind of moves in the wind and undoes itself. There's a crack there, another one up there, and then this one up here is cracked. Anyway, David and Ian have dropped these off for us. They're like a fiberglass sheet that matches the same profile. So we're hoping we can slide them up underneath and make it a bit more weatherproof, because last year we had all wet bits in the hay. We spray foamed it but it didn't last at all. So obviously we've got somewhere to put the hay. It's pretty much knackered, this shed, but I don't really want to spend too much money on it, and it's kind of in the wrong place. It wants moving really. We'll try and bodge it up for another year till we decide what to do. In the big field now, it's crispy-ish on top now, so we're just shaking it over and we get the green back on the top and get that to weather as well. And hopefully, I don't think it'll bale tomorrow, but maybe the day after it might do. Adam's just over there now with the tedder. This will keep him busy for a while, this field. That was a slow-mo of the tedder working. Just quickly swill the baler off because it was all mucky. James is off with that now. The trailer's ready to go. I'm going to find a Merlot and some bale spikes and off we go. We seem to have a technical hitch and we can't remember how to turn the back ramp down. Ooh, yeah, no. That's the bale ejector. That's it. Whee! 5th time lucky. So in a minute, it should start scooping up hay and pushing out the back and should come down this ramp from them rows that Sam's made. Sam's in the bottom over there, you can't see him. Rowing up the last of it. Looks like he's got a Class t-shirt on. Let me in his window. First bale out's a manky bale of straw that we baled last year. The next one's got a little bit of manky bale in it, the last sort of flake of it. And then the next one then hopefully should just be all hay. I'm not opening the door because it's dusty. There we go, so this should be a hay now falling off. It's only a 5 foot. Going downhill so he doesn't want it. There we go. We only do hay in 5 foot bales, or to the younger watchers, 1.5 metres, just so they're a little bit easier to handle, because a lot of it goes for horses and they need to get it through a stable door, so they can't move an 8 foot bale, it's too heavy. But they can handle a 5 foot bale. think it's only took us about 20 minutes to clear about 10 acres. Not so bad. He didn't have a lot on it though, he didn't have a lot of fur, and he spent most of his time underwater here. Them bees look okay anyway. Right, let's get a picture, but they're doing that much shunting, I've got bored now. Get a picture for the clickbait that you've just clicked on. It's a funny old game, farming. £500,000 worth of kit for, I don't know, £200 or £300 worth of hay. Maybe 400 quid if you're lucky. But obviously this is just a small field and it wasn't a big cut, but normally you'd be cutting a lot with these machinery in the day and baling a lot. Back at the yard now, we're going to unload the hay onto the drying floor and blow it a bit, see if we can get it conditioned quicker. And I've just noticed that this Merlot's on 555, so anyone that knows Subarus will know what that means. Right, there's the stick, and there's that leaf now. It's like a good 2 inches above it. So we're going to be scientific about it now and put that there. And we're on to about, I don't know, 17 centimetres. So we'll check it in a few days and see what it does. Same old tilted completely over that way, and in the morning they'll be tilting that way. Oh, stayed. Fancy that. This is the sweet corn. It's nearly like 3.5 inches high, sort of 60 mil. So we'll see what that's like in a few days as well. These bales are all in the shed now. We're going to sort of force some air through them now, see if we can speed them up a bit and basically get them ready to eat, because you have to kind of let them sweat out for a few weeks, maybe 6 to 8 weeks. Whereas if we force air through them, then hopefully we'll condition them a lot quicker and they'll sweat out and they'll be ready to go. Just a bit of an update on the guy with the little Wackanoosin cum Kramer telehandler pushing the car out onto the road. The people from the farm that it happened on have got in touch. Basically the guy was assaulted at first before he then decided to use the telehandler to move the car. And obviously you can see the guy being violent, kicking the telehandler, but you can also see him punching him as well through the window, and he knocked his glasses off and he couldn't see, hence why when he spun round he didn't know he was going to hit him with the pellet forks. And the guy, when the police turned up, wasn't very cooperative either, and you can even see him sort of like mooning the police as well. Anyway, not sure what's going to happen, but if the guy needs any sort of legal funding for a case in case he ends up in trouble, then I'm sure we can crowdfund something, don't you? Anyway, that's about it for today. Click there, I think, to subscribe, and click over here to watch another video, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh yeah, and thanks to Alfie for this outro.